Hi guys, what we're going to look at now is setting up a proxy server on your Apple. So that's either on Leopard or Snow Leopard. This method will work on both of the systems. Right, so all we need to do is click on System Preferences. Right, and that's going to call up our System Preferences, and then we just move over to Network. So click on that once. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to actually define a location and set that for your proxy server. What does it mean? What it means is this location is going to be a preset layout of how the computer is going to talk to your network, and it's going to be specific to the settings we give it now. What that actually means for you is, say you take your Mac home, you change your location, and that's all you have to do. If you ever go back to a location that requires a proxy, you've just got to make 2 clicks to make the adjustment, rather than running through a whole series of events. So just bear with me. Once I've shown you what I'm talking about, you'll notice and you'll get it, don't worry. So if I click on this area here, you'll see there's going to be automatic. Some cases you might have more than just automatic. In that case, it means that you've already pre-configured, or someone else has pre-configured multiple locations for you. That's fine. All we're going to do is say edit locations, and we're going to click on this little plus sign, and we're going to call this proxy X. So proxy X, you can call it anything you want really. Hit done, and now you can see it's proxy X. There's no setup at the moment, it doesn't know what's happening. So what we're going to do is you just ignore this. Make sure you're using DHCP. That's fine, that's going to fill up with info automatically shortly. Cool, so now what we need to do is we click on Advanced, and then we move up to Proxies. Then we tick Web Proxy and type in the name of the proxy. In this case it'll be 10.0.0.3 and 3128. The proxy requires a password. We check that and we get the username and password from the principal or ICT teacher, and let's just say it was visitor. I just put visitor, that's better. Cool, so that's visitor. Set that in with a made up password. The other thing to do then is to tick on secure web proxy and do the same. 10.0.0.0.3 3128 support, requires a password that is correct. And then just in case you need to download anything from the net while you're there and it's on an FTP server, we'll use that too. Populate. So now that I've filled out those details, I'm just going to hit OK, and I'm also going to hit apply. Now the interesting thing is, you'll notice that it's populated with all this information here automatically. Watch what happens when I try and surf the net. I'm currently using a proxy that I've configured, but I'm currently at home, not at the school. So my Safari is going to be trying to talk to this proxy to get the internet. And of course, I am nowhere near the proxy, so I technically can't connect. So it says it cannot connect to the proxy server. Often people will set up their computers at a school with these proxy details. They'll leave the school, they'll get home or get back to their other school, and they find that they can't connect to the internet or do anything with the emails, etc. 9 out of 10 times it's because the proxy server hasn't been changed. The reason I suggest locations, I don't know if you recall, if we went to System Preferences, we set up the location proxy X. Right, I'm just going to close this and I'm going to show you the trick now. Now if I click on my Apple button and I move down to location, you'll see it's got automatic or proxy X. If I click on automatic and I hit refresh, watch what happens. We've now got internet access. So now if I am at home, I can surf I need one of these. If I'm at home and I surf the net, that's cool. If I take my laptop to a school that's using this proxy server I've set up, when I get to the school I simply hit Apple, Locations, Proxy X, boom, I've done all the setup I need. So it's a great way of having to configure up something once by going System Preferences, Network, Advanced, Proxies, and then filling out all these details. All those details. Now we do it once and we set it to a specific location. And of course, if I just click on locations and say edit locations, I can add one such as office. I can add a location for school. My keyboard's all crazy today. There we go. So yeah, you can set up your different locations for each place. And of course, let's apply that. Now if I clicked on Apple and I went location, I can just pick from the location of each one. Right, and that's pretty much the basic way, or the quickest way, to set up a proxy server on your Snow Leopard or Leopard.